Welcome back, everybody, to today's installment of the Nintendo Direct for September 4th, 2019.
We're here to talk about today's Nintendo Switch games for the upcoming year of 2019. Oh, no, wait, no. We're here to review.
What are you... I'm giving my intro. Why are you cutting me off?
Because you made it sound like we were giving the presentation.
It sure sounded like we were doing the
Alright,
direct.
well, okay.
Continue, please continue.
Go on.
Welcome back, everybody, to our
No,
fourth...
we're restarting. Keep going.
No,
Let's
let him
phase it. What are you
restart.
talking about?
No. I'm just
restart.
gonna restart it.
No,
It needs to be
let's-
clean. No.
Don't listen to Joe. Restart it.
Welcome back, everybody, to the fourth installment of our Nintendo Direct for the September 4th, 2019 Nintendo Direct. Today we're going to be doing a comprehensive review and analysis. I'm here with my fellas, Bander and Hooligan,
Nope.
Bander and Baka,
Nope.
Bander
Damn
and
you.
Spicy Fries.
Yay.
There it is. Yeah.
We eventually hit.
I'm keeping
Anyways.
all of that. All of that is staying in. Did you say
No,
did you say fourth installment?
This is the fourth installment.
Okay, I was making sure. I was like, why did you say fourth installment? I guess it's our fourth video that we made for this.
This is, in fact, the fourth installment. So without further ado, we are going to introduce Bander, who's going to lead our topic introduction. I feel like we'll probably have a pretty structured conversation. It will probably get a little crazy because we are all super excited about what was announced today.
Oh, gosh.
So
I'm shaking
let's
in my
get into
boots. I just want to get everyone's initial reactions to the Direct. No need to give it a score at this point. We'll do that at the very end. Joey, Mr. Spicy Fries.
Yes.
What
Hello.
is your overall just initial reactions?
Plenty of happy in regards to this direct. It was great. It was fantastic. I loved a lot of it.
What was your favorite thing?
I would have to say that my favorite thing would be Doom 64 being announced for the Switch. That was pretty cool.
And your least favorite thing?
Least favorite. That's a tough one.
Like, not necessarily a game that bored you, but something like an announcement that made you go, "Yeah, wish that was different."
I'd probably say Just Dance.
Really? It's not the Jedi game you were criticizing?
Oh,
Are we throwing ourselves under the bus here? Fine. I will say the Star Wars game.
Okay.
Only because of, I don't know, the quality could have been smoother, I assume. But anywho,
Game that came out in 2002 on my birthday.
very good. Happy birthday. Let's take it over to Dylan. What was your favorite announcement?
Dylan, what was your initial thoughts?
so I was pretty impressed. I thought that this was one of the better Nintendo Directs we've seen in recent history. My favorite moment is the cell phone feature from Animal Crossing New Horizons, and my least liked was the Overwatch announcement.
Sounds about right. For my...
Just kidding.
Wow.
You can continue. I just memed on them. They'll have to wait until we get in the conversation to hear my true opinion.
I thought it was pretty solid. I think that they're really showing the strength of their third-party support now. They just have a ton of stuff, a lot of cool indies, a lot of cool third-party AAA games coming out. Witcher 3, Overwatch, obviously. Just some really cool stuff. The thing that I like the most, I think, would be the Smash Bros. Continued more character announcements coming. I think that just, I don't know, this just makes me excited.
I agree.
I think it's funny how much character announcements make me almost more excited than playing the game itself. But that's just me.
Is it just because it's nice seeing everything being unified, kind of with Marvel, where all the characters start coming together and they're all under the same entity, kind of like video games are all coming together. We have all of them in the same game now.
I think it's just the culture of it all. I love, obviously, y'all know I love
nostalgia.
Nintendo. Well, no, not nostalgia, but I mean, sometimes some characters would have a nostalgia feeling.
I think it's the sense of giving him something to look forward to in a game that he loves so much.
Banjo doesn't give me nostalgia because I never played Banjo on the N64. I just really like the character Banjo, and seeing that character come back is awesome. But for me, it's just the culture, because you all know I love Nintendo Directs. I love getting excited about things, seeing what's coming up, getting like hype trailers and stuff like that. And I feel like Smash Bros is just the king of hype trailers. Just seeing characters come to life, characters that haven't been seen in like ages, being added to this like the biggest, best roster in all of gaming. It's just awesome to see that kind of thing. And when you have things like Banjo-Kazooie, a character that hasn't been seen in decades. Not decades. Kind of decades. Or...
a decade.
Kind of. You can count the Rare Replay collection. That kind of counts.
Yeah.
Or a character like Joker, who was never on the Nintendo platform coming. A character like Cloud, who's the character that specifically was the specific point in which Square and Nintendo's relationship broke back in the PS1 era. Just like these crazy, crazy characters, and just like an iconic list of characters. And I love it. It's so much fun to see all this stuff. And they put so much love into these little trailers too. Like the SNK trailer today was awesome. I never would have expected it to be like so thought it was just so hilarious, and like just really made you like understand why SNK is like historical and cool. My least favorite thing out of this whole direct would have to be diggy diggy dum. Looking through here real quick. No Ghost Yoshi. No, I'm kidding. My least favorite thing is probably the announcement that there aren't any more game modes in Smash Bros. Coming. I take that. I've learned my lesson. I take whatever Sakurai says at absolute 100% face value. If he says something that seems definitive, it's definitive. And so that means there are no more game modes. And to me, I feel like Smash Bros. Ultimate was kind of missing a few things that really could have like made it a little bit better. Not better, but like more complete. And that's like boss battles. I think that mode should have been in the game at the start, because you have all these awesome boss fights in Ultimate, but you can't really play them unless you go through all these hoops, jump through these hoops and ladders. Anyway, I feel like that was way too much for what I originally asked from you guys.
With that being said, I guess we could just kind of jump in topic by topic.
Yeah.
If you guys are good with that. So let's go in order of the presentation. Nintendo opened up with something that was leaked, being... What are your guys' first impression on that?
You cut out. Can you repeat that?
So Nintendo opened up with presenting the game that had a potential leak a few weeks back, being Overwatch. So what are your guys' initial reactions on the official announcement of Overwatch coming to Switch?
I'm gonna go first. I'm excited. I think it's really cool that a game like that is coming to Switch, which is just like this literally online only game that is really gonna push Nintendo's online systems to be better and like kind of show off if it's really like up to snuff. I don't think it is, but we'll see. And I think it's cool they did gyro controls. I wish they would do some cross-save stuff to unify the account systems. I think that at this point that should be a goal for all games, and a mark against it if it doesn't have things like that. But overall, pretty excited.
I'm gonna piggyback off your comment that you just made, Joe. I'm sorry, Joe, I did, but I want to just piggyback really quick off what you said about. On my Wi-Fi's bad. Just keep. Okay, we're back. Just having unified accounts, because I think a lot of players look for that, especially people with multiple platforms, like us, for example. We have computer, console, Switch. I mean, it's nice to have the ability to move your stuff around. So I would definitely look for that. But I'm still happy, regardless, that Overwatch is here. I mean, I'm a huge Overwatch fan. We've all been playing, and we're looking forward to making some awesome content on the Switch. So I think it's going to be really fun to see what comes of it.
Yeah, and I just think that where there's so many games out now that are saying, cross-play, cross-save, cross-progression, like Divinity Original Sin, which was announced today for Switch, has cross-save with Steam. That's fucking awesome. I would never have guessed that game would have had that. But having a huge game made by one of the biggest companies in video games, not having anything like that is just kind of a bummer.
I gotta agree with you guys both. This looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun for the Switch. Yes, the cross-save compatibility would be great. It's not so much fun to have to start all over again. For some. For others, it's a challenge. It's cool to unlock everything all over again. Yeah, the gyro controls look great. It's definitely going to be different to use those controls, and it'll be fun to get used to using them. But definitely a great jump for Overwatch to come to the Switch.
All right, let's move on to our next game. Luigi's Mansion 3, which had a little trailer showing off just some of the features of the game. Nothing crazy new, but they did show off the multiplayer mode, which has some cool mini games. It's online. You play as Gooigi. It's pretty cool.
I'll kick it off with this one. From the first trailer to today, it looks beautiful. It's
Hyped.
a game that I'm highly anticipating.
Looks awesome.
Oh, it looks amazing. It's going to be a whole lot of fun for someone like you or I who've played since the original, and you've played 2. I don't know what that's like.
2 is a very different game. It's a good game. It's one of the best games on 3DS in my opinion.
Okay.
But it's not when you're going from the GameCube game to the 3DS game, which is the second entry in the series. You kind of want to see that huge graphical jump, but the 3DS obviously couldn't do that.
Right.
So this being the real HD Luigi's Mansion game, oh boy, that looks pretty.
Oh, doesn't it though? And all the different floors, they just look amazing. All the themes and whatnot.
It's so creative. There's so much Nintendo charm everywhere. It just
it's
oozes
the magic.
It's magical.
It's their form of magic.
Dylan, any thoughts about Luigi's Mansion before we move on?
No, I just thought the different maps that they were showing, or stages rather, were just really unique and
each one
awesome
is
looking.
a different floor in the hotel.
Right. I just thought it was super unique, just the ideas that they came up with. So, although I haven't played a Luigi's Mansion, I would definitely consider it.
Cool. It is co-op, so it's always fun time.
And online play.
No
Gotta love
Ghost
that.
Yoshi though. I'm a little disappointed in that one. I really thought he had a chance this time.
Wah.
Wah. Super Kirby Clash is a free game Kirby spin-off developed by HAL, and that is right, Joe got a prediction right, and this is a meaty prediction because I had brand new Kirby spin-off announced by HAL on my list, so I'll take a point right there. And we're going to be playing that game and maybe making a couple videos on it if we can get it all to work correctly. Looks fun.
It looks like a lot of fun.
You played a little bit, Joey.
Yes, I've played a couple of the stages so far. I can tell it's going to be a great adventure throughout this game.
Dylan, any extra thoughts on that one?
Nah, nothing too much to add. Looks nice.
Next game was Trials of Mana. I know none of us are interested in the Mana series, so we're just going to move on. Return of the Obra Dinn, a very highly rated indie game, came out last year. Joey looked interested in this one.
I was more so interested in the art style and everything. Yes, the time travel mechanic, there's the word. Yeah, that looks interesting to go back and see things that have happened, to figure out what you're looking at.
You get just a little instance into the past, and you can use that to gather clues.
And that's all you need.
All you need, baby. Solve the mystery. Obra Dinn. That's cool. I think this is one indie game that I can respect from a distance, but it's not really something that I would jump into. Little Town Hero.
Oh.
Little Town Hero coming early October, which fills out a big gap in Nintendo's lineup, which I think is cool. It's a RPG made by Game Freak.
Game Freak? Aren't those the creators of Pokemon?
I don't know. Dylan, do you know?
I don't know. I was told by a friend that it is.
I think this game looks cool. I think that it's definitely one of those, like, I'll wait till reviews are out and just see if that, changes anything.
Fair enough. Yeah. No, it looks interesting for a game designed by a Game Freak.
Yeah. Next up is, of course, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, where we got the release date for Banjo. It's another point for Joe.
But did you predict that it was going to be today?
I did not. I did not predict a specific release
2
date.
points.
The bonus points, yeah. Banjo-Kazooie out today. We have him. We downloaded him. We're gonna play him. We're gonna test him out a little bit later tonight. They announced no Minecraft Mii costumes, which is sad. I wanted to play as a creeper. And no Labo stage, unfortunately. But they did announce...
Give a creeper hands. They give a creeper hands so he can hit people.
They did announce the brand new... Creeper would make a good assist trophy. The brand new DLC character coming for DLC 4, which is Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury and King of Fighters. I loved his trailer. That was an awesome trailer.
That was a genuinely great trailer right there.
Fantastic. I think that's just a testament to how good Smash is at being Smash and making you like excited for a character you never would have thought would excite you. Just
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I just think it's awesome. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Now I'm excited for this character. Cool, awesome.
He looks like he'll be fun to play as.
Yeah. And then of course they announced brand new characters are coming post Fighter Pack. They didn't specify how many, they didn't specify any details about them, but just that there would be more characters coming as separate from the Fighter Pack. I'm so excited. I love Smash characters. It's awesome. So I thought it'd be really cool because I know we're all excited. I thought it'd be cool to do a little prediction thing. We'll do a bigger one later on, but I wanted each person to name one Nintendo character they think should be a DLC character and one non-Nintendo character.
Fair enough. Dylan, you want to kick it off?
So, my non-Nintendo character that I would like in Smash is Master Chief.
Hey, that'd be awesome.
Alrighty.
I think he'd be a cool addition. I think there's some things that you can definitely do with him, although I highly doubt it's going to happen. It is my long shot at a character I would like to see.
Banjo's in this video game, and Microsoft is putting games on Switch right now. Anything could literally happen. Microsoft has been so like crazy with their IPs recently that I honestly think that is an option. That
very well could be.
Secondly, my Nintendo character that is not in Smash, but I would like to see in Smash. You know what? I gotta say, like a Boo, like King Boo.
King Boo, main villain of Luigi's Mansion. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, you could look at Boo and be like, how the fuck could you make that a character? But we have Piranha Plant in this game, so hey, it could happen. It could literally happen.
Anything so. Or Kamek. Kamek is always a second option.
A good old Kamek. What I was going to say about Master Chief real quick is that clearly with the Banjo-Kazooie reveal, they clearly wanted Nintendo to advertise Banjo on Xbox One. They even mentioned Xbox One in the Direct, which is the most insane thing I've ever seen. I've never thought they would ever mention a Microsoft product on a Nintendo video. So I could honestly see them putting Master Chief in the game when Halo Infinite comes out as like a promotion.
What would his ult be?
His ult would
be something with Cortana, maybe.
Maybe the Spartan laser. maybe him jumping up into a spaceship. The spaceship gets blown up, and Master Chief comes cratering into the stage in like a meteor.
What if a like a wraith or like a
Scorpion tank?
Just something like smashes through the screen.
Yeah, I think there'd be some cool stuff. There's also like, I would think it would be like a cutscene Final Smash or something where it takes you into like a scene from Halo.
That makes sense. I feel like they do that.
It just cuts to like a black screen. All of a sudden, you're. Oh.
It's like the Halo ring firing off. I don't know, there's other cool things they could do with that. Joey.
So, for my third-party character that I would like to see in Smash Bros., I know you think that I'm going to say it, but I'm not going to say it. It's not Crash Bandicoot. I've changed. I'm going to go with Spyro. Spyro the Dragon is who I would love to see in Smash Bros.
I dig it. Totally possible. Totally could happen.
And for my Nintendo character, there was speculation on him supposedly going to be a DLC character. I feel like he should be one already, so I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to say Geno.
Technically, Geno's not a Nintendo character.
Oh, is that right? Okay, well then I'll go Shy Guy.
I mean, we can throw Geno out there just for the heck of it because Geno's awesome and people really want Geno. He's the Square Enix character though. That's
okay,
why.
So this is something that I'm thinking about that just came into my mind. If they did release a Shy Guy or a King Boo or a Mario, like a direct relationship to Mario, would people be just as happy with that? Or do you think people would be more happy if they did a game outside, like a new title addition to Smash Bros?
So are we talking like, for all intents and purposes, let's say Shy Guy versus like Master Chief?
I think Master Chief.
Something lower key, Spyro.
Let's just go with what they announced today
Terry Bogard.
against like a Boo, or like a King Boo or Shy Guy.
I think
what do you think people would be more?
I think it's one of those things where, those Mario enemies are so iconic. People know them just by looking at them. They're like, oh my god, it's that character. I want to play as that character. But at the same time, it is kind of like Piranha Plant kind of represents this like this fun, wacky craziness about Smash Bros. And like anyone can be a character, anyone can be playable. But at the same time, it's not something that that should happen more than once, in my opinion. I don't want to trample on your guys' characters. Although King Boo is a more than just a basic baddie. Like in terms of Shy Guy Joey, I would say like we have Piranha Plant. He's our generic minion character. I think that's enough.
Okay then, you give your predictions, cycle back around to me, I'll give you a different Nintendo character. How about that?
Okay. My third-party character, I mean, it's obvious I'm going to pick Sora, because I love Sora. I think he's a very iconic character in gaming, and I think he's kind of one of the last holdouts for Smash Bros. That should be in this game.
But wait, there's more DLC coming, so you don't have to worry.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
The opportunities are endless.
Yeah, so Disney with their recent push into video games, and obviously Square Enix being very on board with Smash characters. Could happen, baby. Sora and Smash Bros. Let's make it happen. I don't even care if he doesn't have any Disney references. Just make it happen. For my Nintendo character, gosh, I honestly haven't exactly thought of who I was going to pick. But obviously, that character, more than anything else, would, of course, be... there's so many ideas that pop into my head about what I could pick. I'm just thinking about whether or not there's someone who I'd really want to like push for. I don't know. Maybe I feel like we need another Zelda character.
See, that's where I'll jump in. You think of your character, I now have my character.
And I was gonna say, with like Zelda's a franchise that hasn't had a new character, technically speaking, since Melee. with Zelda and Ganondorf. It's just been clones of Zelda and Link. And at this point, it's the Nintendo's most showpiece franchise. And yeah, there's still no new characters. And with Breath of the Wild 2 coming out, and obviously hopefully being a sequel in terms of the timeline and whatnot, like a direct sequel, we could see the lovely, the seductive, the makes you wet while he gets wet Prince Sidon in Smash Bros. Come on, baby, let's make it happen.
You went with Sidon. I was thinking more of a villain type.
I'm down for villains too. I just think
I was gonna take it back to Twilight Princess. I was gonna say Zant.
I feel like Zant's had his run. If he wasn't, it's just well, why Zant versus Girahim or Demise or Vati or any of the other villains who've only been in one game?
I couldn't tell you, but I did love Zant. He was probably one of my favorite villains.
If you love Zant, let's go with Zant.
I'm gonna go with Zant then.
With Sidon, I think he'd be cool just to represent one of the other races that have just been around Zelda for so long. This would be kind of cool.
Makes you wet while he gets wet. Stop.
Oh, baby. All right, let's move on to Link's Awakening trailer. We don't really need to say much. I think we're all excited. Joey's excited. I'm excited. Joey's played the game before. I've never played the game before.
Yeah, I played the original years ago.
Yeah, but Zelda. Of course we're going to fucking play it. Dragon Quest XI disappointed me and did not have an extended trailer. I'm so shocked. It was literally 1 minute, and I was like, what? How could you do this to me? Joe, you have any interest in Dragon Quest? You said you wanted to try Dragon Quest Builders.
I wanted to try Builders, yes. As far as the main line of Dragon Quest, probably not. I mean, I know the demo's coming out today, so I might download it and give it a try. If I like it, then we'll see.
I think the demo is 10 hours of game.
Is it really?
It's crazy. The demo is you can play the first 10 hours or something like that, and then you can directly transfer that to the real game if you buy it. So
that's convenient.
Yeah, no, it's fucking awesome. Square does that a lot. They did that with Octopath Traveler too. I think it's a great way of getting people into a game where it's hey, you can play all this amount of game, and if you like it, you get to keep going from there.
Yep.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions announced as the latest in the Wii U port saga. I'm surprised it wasn't 3D World, but I hear it's a good game. Not for me though.
I'm not gonna say it's for me either. Looks good, but not for me.
Yeah, I think so. Deadly Premonition 2 and Deadly Premonition Origins, I believe a GameCube game, coming to Switch. That's cool. I don't know anything about the series, and I think that with Deadly Premonition Origins coming out right now, I might look into it a little bit and see if it's something for me, but other than that.
It's another one of those games where it just looks cool, looks interesting, but I just don't see myself playing it.
Yeah. I don't know. I obviously there are huge fans of the series, so it's cool that they get that, but I don't know if that's really for me.
And that's fair. Not every game is for everyone. Dylan, any thoughts?
No, I have nothing really much more to add. I agree with your guys' points. Just a game I wouldn't necessarily play.
Yeah. Divinity Original Sin 2. Now, this is a game that I really want to play at some point. It's got multiplayer. It's got cross-save with Steam, which is crazy. This is an awesome RPG that I think anyone who has any interest in this kind of game should try out. You could probably get it pretty cheap on Steam at this point, probably in $30 to $20 range. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, there might be a time in which I try it out, and then I want to play a multiplayer campaign through it, and force you guys all to get it with me and play. So, just be prepared for that. Force. It's for content, guys. You gotta get it. If we ever make money on YouTube, I'll pay you back.
That's his argument. Oh goodness gracious!
Don't sleep on this one.
I would probably be interested. It looked really good. I'll say that.
It's a fantastic game. It's so I haven't played it, but I've seen videos of it and just the stuff you can do in the game. I'm like, I really should play this game.
This guy's over here vouching with his life for this game, and he's like, "But I haven't played it."
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a like a strategy RPG. Maybe not strategy RPG is the right way to say it. It's an RPG. It's top down, like kind of like Diablo, in terms of the camera perspective.
Yeah.
But you can really get a sense of whether or not you like the game and if you think the game is good just by watching it, because that's kind of like just RPGs in general.
And that's fair.
Like if you watched a Pokemon video, you would know if you like the game or not.
That's true.
So true.
Moving on with Mr. The lovely Pete Hines graced us with his presence, not to announce Commander Keen on Switch, but to announce Doom 64 coming to Switch. The last of the Doom holdouts. A couple months ago for QuakeCon, they announced Doom 1, 2, and 3 coming to all platforms, with the only one missing being Doom 64. And of course, it's coming to Nintendo Switch, I believe, as an exclusive to Switch.
It's come full circle, boys.
Full circle. I know Joey's excited.
I very much am. I wouldn't say I'm a Doom enthusiast, but I do love the games. So much fun.
I'm very interested in picking up Doom 1 to try out, just to have as like part of my repertoire of games that I've played. And Doom 64 is definitely something that I'd be interested in at some point, maybe.
Question mark.
All right, I have a chat.
Oh, no. Mr. Doom fan over here. I want to hear his thoughts on it.
So, being a experienced Doom aficionado like myself,
What's
The
your
correct
favorite?
term is- The correct term is Doomy.
Doomy. You're Doomy.
Doomy. So,
Dylan, you were telling me about this earlier. What was that weapon that you love from Doom so much? The one that you were talking about that's your favorite weapon?
Yeah, that one.
well, let me first preface this by saying, as the Doomy president, dude, why are you?
We all know who we are in this group. We got Dylan, the number one Doom enthusiast of the group, and we got me, the number one Laker fan of the group. You know how it is.
Right.
Anyways.
Anyways, I don't know. It looked good. I mean, I haven't played a Doom game before.
That's why you're president.
No. Actually, I have, to be honest. I do think I actually played the 64 version. But I am interested in picking up this game when it comes out, and really getting to experience that legendary Doom roots. That really, I think it's fair to say that Doom kind of molded and created a lot of the multiplayer shooter games that we have today.
Multiplayer shooter.
Well, no, not multiplayer, because it was multiplayer later, but the original first-person shooter, like
There
I
you
think
go.
Doom.
Nailed it. That's the one.
Yes.
A lot of people do credit Doom and to that extent Wolfenstein for being like the fathers of the first person shooter.
I just had to find my words.
Yes. Now we can move on. Thank you,
move
Mr.
on.
President.
See, that was something credible to add to the conversation.
Took you a long time to get it there though.
Yeah.
Dylan, pop quiz. What is Rogue Company about?
I'm not sure.
It's a game made by the guys who did Smite and what's that other one? Paladins. So it's sort of like I'm guessing it's sort of like a shooter MOBA kind of deal. Yeah.
We were talking about road companies.
We're gonna move on from Rogue Company because I don't think any of us are really interested in that one. Pokemon Sword and Shield, customize your look. Pokemon Camp, a couple new Pokemon. Cormorant, who looks like a Beast and Poltergeist. But of course, the big feature that we all want to talk about is, of course, the curry decks.
Yes.
Who's hyped for make some curry?
I am.
Dylan, you hyped to make some curry?
I'm hyped to eat some curry.
Gotta make it first.
I like this trailer a lot. There's just some cool little features in Pokemon, but I think Pokemon Camp looks pretty cool. I can see that this is kind of where they've been putting the brunt of their animation work, because you can see a lot of unique animations in a lot of the Pokemon here, similar to Pokeyami, but a little bit bigger than that game that part of X and Y was. So it's cool to see that kind of thing there, and to see something actually kind of meaty in terms of the graphical department in this game. Cool beans.
No, you're right. It was a good trailer. Nice to see the variations of different features and whatnot, and it's definitely going to be a great game.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Nintendo Switch Online SNES game library coming tomorrow, baby. 20 NES games, online, rewind features. It's all there. I'm really excited for these.
How can you beat it?
This is awesome. Free. Not free,
no additional charge.
No additional charge. That's a better way to say it. And with how much they're handing out 12-month online subscriptions, like why? It's a great deal. Like, the SNES games really make that. Like $20 a year for all of that. It's like that's a good deal, to be honest.
I agree, and it's promising to at least have a feeling that, hey, maybe they might add some more games throughout the year.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they're going to be.
They will add more. They said they were going to add more to the roster.
I'm sure they'll do the same thing month to month. They'll add more SNES games, and then next year maybe we'll get something new. SNES is a bit deeper of a library than NES, I would say. Just because the games are a bit higher quality. So I wouldn't be surprised if they went 2 years with that, but I can also see them coming in at the end of next year and being like, we got a few more things coming. We have some Genesis games, we got some Game Boy games, we got some Neo Geo games.
Neo Geo.
The Neo Geo. Home of Terry Bogard. Tetris 99 gets an update. Some new content, looks some cool multiplayer stuff, which is what we really wanted, which is being able to play that game multiplayer. Cool.
Yep, looks great. New missions and whatnot to unlock tickets to buy skins, Mario themes, Legend of Zelda themes. I'm sure there's other ones, but different way to change the way you play.
No Link's Awakening theme, unfortunately.
Nope, you don't get the point for that.
Didn't get the point for that. Well, if it's in there.
No.
Can I get a retro point?
No. There's local multiplayer.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I would definitely try that out, depending on that price. Let's do a little more rapid fire pace here. We got Mario and Sonic Olympic Games trailer. They didn't really show off anything new except for the fact that Bowser and Dr. Eggman are teaming up in the campaign mode alongside some other characters, but I still get the point, right? Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, that's one for Joe. Daemon X Machina final trailer, showing off some of the new stuff, a lot of the online features and the customization. I really hope this game reviews well. If it does exceptionally well, I would definitely consider picking it up. But
it looks fun.
It looks fun.
Awesome.
I just hope it does well, because I want to support new Nintendo IPs, but it doesn't exactly look like the game for me. So.
You mean Deus Ex Machina?
Deus Ex Machina. Exactly. The game everyone's excited about, Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. Need I remind you, a GameCube game from 2002. So obviously, it's not going to look great.
He says everyone's excited about. We don't know if everyone's excited for this.
Witcher 3 Wild Hunt trailer. We've seen a lot of this, and I'm just surprised it's running. It's crazy.
It does look interesting. Dylan's muted.
He's muted. I think there are better ways to play this for the three of us. Like, if we wanted to play Witcher 3, we could on PC or consoles of our choosing. So it's cool that it's on there, though. I'm amazed that it's running.
Right. Neat addition to the Switch.
Next up, we have the old FU to Joe's predictions, Assassin's Creed Rebel Collection, featuring Assassin's Creed 4 Rogue, Definitely not the Ezio trilogy that I thought it would be. Oh well.
Unfortunate.
Assassin's Creed 4 is one of the best Assassin's Creed games. Rogue I've never played before, so no opinions. 'Cause I've never played before. And you can't give an opinion on a game you've never played before.
This is so true.
Very true. Dauntless
All right.
trailer, which I know was already announced for Switch, but it's cool to see it running.
Joe, hold on a second. You're notorious for giving opinions on games you've never played.
I think we all are.
And you're also notorious for not picking up on a clear joke, I guess.
Okay, I was just making sure that was a joke because I could have sworn there's sarcasm, but for anyone that doesn't know who you are, if this is your first video you've seen...
Who am I? Who am I? Well, I'll tell you. I'm the one who's excited for Just Dance 2020. Maybe not. Grid Auto Sport? Farm Simulator? NBA 2K20?
Hold on. Rewind. Farming Simulator.
Yes.
Yes.
Farm. That's a good game.
Along with your goat simulator.
Two completely different games.
I know, but it's a simulator.
Goat Simulator is like a meme game, but Farming Simulator is like a real game. NBA 2K20, aka let's advertise gambling to children. The video game.
Ouch.
Yeah, not a good look. Call of Cthulhu.
That looks like a fun game.
The Outer Worlds.
Yes.
Day one on Game Pass, not getting that on Switch. Looks cool. Definitely gonna play that on PC though. Devil May Cry 2, the worst one. Vampire.
Vampire. Looks interesting.
Looks interesting. Animal Crossing New Horizons, they showed off some of the new features, which most of it was pretty well known at this point. So not a whole lot of new stuff here. There is a phone in that game though, and if that phone plays music, then I get a point retroactively.
No.
If it comes out that phone plays music, I'm taking that point.
No.
Joe, what do your points get you?
Yeah, what do they get you?
Massive hard-on for Prince Sidon.
Or
A massive hard-on for your points.
And the last game that they talked about today before the little Smash Bros. Presentation is the hype game, which was Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, coming next year. This is... And let me preface this by saying that I've never played this game before. That is why I'm really excited that this is happening, because it'll finally give me a chance to play it on a good platform. It was only ever released for the Wii, and then the new 3DS, which I never had. One of the only new 3DS exclusive games. Looks awesome. It's a great RPG. It's like one of the most highly reviewed and critically acclaimed games of all time. So it's cool. Got to play the game with Shulk in it.
And that makes it all the worthwhile. We love Shulk.
We do love Shulk. Let's throw in a quick little word about the Smash stuff. They showed up Banjo-Kazooie, his stage. Everything looks cool. But I wanted to highlight that Home Run Contest is back, which is another point for Joe. And we got some cool Mii costumes. Got Team Rocket, got Zero and Proto Man, which Joey's excited about. And the holy cow, who would have thought motherfucking Sans is a Mii costume in Smash Bros. That is amazing. And he comes with the song. That's really cool.
It is really cool.
But yeah, that was the Nintendo Direct. Joey, why don't you give your final score after reading through all of that?
Are we doing a grade or
Give us your grade.
Out of 10?
Give us your grade.
I'm going to say a B+.
Cool.
It was what? Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I'm going to be a little bit more generous, and I'm going to give it A-.
All right. After looking through everything, I think that there's a lot of stuff that's really cool. I want to give it Nintendo bonus points for Overwatch, even though it didn't have the impact that it could have because of leaks from Amazon, which has nothing to do with, not their fault at all. So I'm going to give that a bit more hype, because if I had saw that and not known about it beforehand, oh my god, would that have been crazy? That would have been awesome, right? Especially with how much Overwatch we've been playing. Mario and Sonic looks really cool. Pokemon looks cool. Doom. There's some cool stuff. Sans, the Smash Bros. Character stuff. There's a lot of really cool things coming, and I think that gives it... I'm going to say a B+ as well. I do think it was missing that, that like mic drop, holy shit, they're actually doing it moment that the last Nintendo Direct had with Breath of the Wild 2, the one before that had with Link's Awakening and Mario Maker 2, the one before that had it with Animal Crossing and Luigi's Mansion 3, and the one before that had it with Everyone Is Here, Ridley's coming to Smash Bros. So yeah, B+, I think.
That's fair grade. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Anywho, any other closing thoughts before we come to an end tonight?
No, that's all. I'm excited for their lineup for the rest of this year. I would have loved to see more points on the map for next year. I think that there are 2 things we know about for next year, unless Breath of the Wild is 2020, which I doubt. I think it'd probably be more like 2021.
Probably so.
So yeah.
It's going to be a big game. Anyways, it was a great lineup. There's still 3 months of the year left to hear about anything, so we'll just have to wait and see what comes. Anyways, thank you all for joining us tonight. We have been Spicy Fries, Bander, and Dokou.
Yes.
I look forward to delivering you more news later on.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed, and if you want to see more of our content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We do a bunch of other videos, so feel free to go check them out.